Bonjour tout le monde. Alors, moi, c'est Mathieu Prosper. And it's been quite a long time. Alors, ça, c'est notre émission, l'émission de Net2 Group. Ça s'appelle Net2Talks. Et it's been a very long time. It's been a year since we have posted. Et moi, je vais juste prendre un petit temps pour vous dire les autres qui n'arrivaient. Alors, en l'année dernière, c'est-à-dire en 2024, nous faisons le dernier épisode en décembre. Et puis, on voulait reprendre en janvier, mais en janvier, nous avons un business travel, so I wasn't able to shoot the episodes. So when I got back to Mauritius, it was just work after work after work, tout bon business que nous avons récupéré, d'une retour de Maurice, un retravail. Et on n'avait pas le temps, j'avais pas le temps pour me consacrer à faire les épisodes. Et je n'ai pas voulu entamer quelque chose où je savais que je n'allais pas pouvoir continuer. Nous pas en ressources. We didn't have the team to do part of my job when I was busy with the podcast. So, mille excuses. It is something that I hold very closely to my heart. Et toutes les semaines, I'm like, hey, ben, tu faisais pas poster. We said we would. On a pris l'engagement, on peut poster, on a un Jimoun, on a Jimoun dans l'Allemagne qui vient de Maurice, qui nous réussit de moi. Et je me dis, hey, mon épique avec toute l'émission, m'écoute ça avec ma femme, des fois quand nous mettons l'eau, du mec quand nous dans le tour. And I have no idea, so you never know who listens. Mon gars, Jimoun, arrête-moi avec moi, pas dans bagatelle pour féliciter nous, je n'ai aucune idée qui ça n'a ça. Moi, pas dire, ma fille, Jimoun, comment je ne pas connu, mais en tout cas, nous écoute l'émission là, je écoute tout. Et j'ai envie qu'ils me mettent encore, qu'ils me fassent encore épisode. Et malheureusement, one year, toutes les semaines, je me cause avec l'équipe ici. Moi, j'ai fait une Net2Talks, je me dit, ouais, mais on va faire l'épisode, ça va pas être facile, on va pas savoir quoi faire. Alors, cette année-là, je me dis moi-même, we're gonna get it done. Nous pouvons faire les, regardless of the work that's behind, parce que nous trouvons qu'il y a du monde content. People are listening, I'm having great support, even from the company itself. From some of my clients and business partners et aussi bien sûr les audiences et les qui ne vont pas même connaître. Et tout le temps, mon écoute dans les autres podcasts, on a dit you never know who's watching. Et c'est vrai, you never know who's watching. So I'm doing it for these people. It's something I enjoy doing. So today we are relaunching with a wonderful guest. Hello, Amiirah Sheik. We've been speaking for quite a while now, talking since last year. Quand on fait épisode là. She's coming back to me. I'm telling her, you know, I'm super busy. Back and forth, all right? But it's always been her in mind to relaunch. So you've seen a brand, c'est une marque it's a fashion brand. Alors ça s'appelle l'Espoir Jeune. And Amiirah is a young founder, so she's been going at it for 2 years now. Et aujourd'hui, nous pouvons connaître un peu ces histoires. Alors, sans plus tarder, Amiirah, tell us who you are.
Hello, my name is Amiirah Sheik. I am the founder of l'Espoir and marque une fake ouvert, enfin l'année dernière, en mars, qui vend un robe structuré et très chic et très timeless.
Yes. Alors, effectivement, Amiirah, ce robe, they look very good. Alors, comment on a comme là, c'est que so she does a lot of marketing on TikTok. Et dans ma famille, on a beaucoup de filles. So I have a sister, I have 2 cousins from my dad's side, and I have like 5 aunts in total. So I was showing them these dresses, like, hey, I'm going to them. I'm say, hey, qu'est-ce que tu penses de ça robe là? Je ma cousine, elles sont twins, elles sont contentes. Then I found out that it's a very young person who owns the brand, and this is how I got to know Amiirah. So I was convinced by the dresses avant même qu'ils me connaissent. Alors, c'est pas qu'ils me payent robe là jolie à cause de me connaissent, non, c'est pas le cas. So, aujourd'hui, nous là pour nous connaître Amiirah cette histoire. So I was really shocked quand nous commençons à causer. There's a lot to it. C'est une fille who always had her mind depuis les petits. So this is how we're gonna go. Alors, ça commence avec l'école. Alors, raconte-nous un peu ton background, l'école et nous raconte ça, une fun story, l'école secondaire.
Okay, let's take it from the very beginning. Par exemple, comme étudiant primaire, I already had this entrepreneurial spirit with me, in me, you know. Moi, tu peux casse-goyave, and then I would go and sell in my class to my teachers, to the fellow students, to my friends. And for that, I cannot do that. I cannot do that at school. I was like, okay, never mind. But then, you know, my parents, they are farmers. They vend légumes, mais ils pouvaient vendre légumes on the street that time. But parfois, I would take the vegetables and I would go to door and sell the vegetables to my neighbors and get the money. So it was already there, this entrepreneur spirit. Après ça, après primaire, and then I did go to Jules Deschouchil. That's where I did my secondary school. Et comment tu connais the form 3 tu as choose a lot of subject and everything. So I learned e-commerce, I guess, commercial studies. And then I was like, that's the one I will take. And then I pursued business studies for the rest of my education. Even for my tertiary education, I went to Germany and I studied business there.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually one fun story about me when I was small to tell you about fashion. I did not even know it would come like that one day. There is a local tailor. There is always a scrappy fabric that was left over and he would throw it away. And then we would go there, me and my cousins, we would go and then take the fabric and then try to play sales with it. And then we even had like a sales book for it.
Okay.
And then we would pay our cousins with a leaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Et du coup, tu entretenais sa businessman au début de Chipchi.
Yeah, I guess so. It became.
Ok. Et au secondaire, une bonne question. Au secondaire, quand tu prends business comme sujet, est-ce que ça entrepreneurial spirit là in aide toi? Est-ce que tu trouves ça in aide toi?
Of course. I was enjoying. En fait, business was my favorite. I did that in Form 4 and Form 3 and the rest. Ça, l'étude-là, vraiment aide-moi pour connaître comment faire un business. But on paper, like the mechanism of business, like the sales, profits, the production, mais pas like in details. So it really prepared me to get a general knowledge about how business works, mais en détail, moi pas encore connais ça. Ça veut dire mon secondaire aide-moi pour comprendre exactement the business world and the overall how it goes. And then when I went to Germany to study business further there, then I started developing my skills. Bon, moi depuis petit, moi tu déjà connais, I want to do a business et I was already developing my skills. Ça va les skills là qui aide-moi en fait avec mon éducation qui me gagne both secondary and tertiary pour me capable monter un business tout seul là maison, like faire tout pour moi-même, like a full stack entrepreneur, like the website, brand strategy, everything.
Monsieur, je vais relate avec ce que tu dis. Mais moi, au fait, je pas tenu ça l'idée like this business mind when I was small. I was mostly of some sort of curious person. Alors moi, je me suis grandi avec documentaire, so we would only eat documentaries, so we wanted to know more. Then I found out that business was very interesting, so I didn't have the business in me. Moi, par exemple, you know, trying to simulate a business. I never did that, but I was very interested by the concept. Et quand je suis parti à l'école, je me fait côté technique, côté commerce. Et ça permet une autre optique, comment dire, la cerise sur le gâteau, que tu peux vraiment dire moi how things work, how departmentalization works, what are the things you take into account, what should you consider, the way you count money in accounting.
Yeah.
Ça m'a fait vraiment complément de curiosity from my personal side. Et je suis sûr qu'il fait bien plus pour toi parce que like, you were more on the field than me. It's something I never thought of doing. Et je pense aussi c'est le fait que nous-mêmes l'utilisons dans le business. So same for you, your parents were in business. Et voilà quoi, comparé à toi, qui te trouves tes parents dans le business, moi je me fais pareil. Moi, it was never my idea to, hey, mes parents dans le business, mais laisse-moi simuler. So I'm very... C'est à cela qui me fait penser ça, et vraiment, jamais me m'imagine pour simuler le business comme je suis petit, je fais m'imagine ça. Alors maintenant, tu dis que tu es parti en Allemagne.
Oui.
Alors, what was the story behind going to Germany? So, like, what made Germany stand out?
Okay, so après que je fait faire mon HSC. Oh, fun story again. Je apply, je fait mon HSC, good result and everything. I was very confident in how educated I was in business.
Ouais.
And I went to my job PMU to apply for a job. I saw all the managers' position and applied. Actually, I was like, I know everything. I will apply. I will get the job. That's all. I was very young. I did not have any experience, nothing, no skills whatsoever. I was like, I'm still gonna get the manager post. So I applied, and I even get invited to an interview at 18 years. Still, my fille fait déjà the interview, and I was like, yeah, I got both of them, but I could not get the job because I was way too young. I didn't even get the job because I wasn't inexperienced whatsoever. It's just because of my age. But then my parents decided that I need to go pursue my further studies now. So menal ban place côté na ban université, and then I started to check different countries. Avant, I applied University of Mauritius, which I got, but I still wanted to explore other options. And then I went to search for other countries, and then Germany stand out. After coming in Germany, I got it from the government of Germany, like the public universities, but they all are taught in German, and I don't speak German. I needed English. And I also searched for London, a university in London, but it was way, way too expensive for me. And then Germany really stood out that way in terms of cost, in terms of education, and in terms of what I really wanted to. And then I also wanted to go to Hungary, but then I felt like, no, let's go to Germany. And then I started finding other schools that are taught in English, and then that's how I got my university, and that's how I went. I did all the documentation, everything by myself. It's the first time I traveled by plane. I was super.
Tu vas tout seul, là?
Oui, I was super scared. I did not sleep the whole day, during the whole trip, because attention, il faut y aller à l'airport, and then I will stay in the plane, or I don't know, I missed the door. That was just inexperience. I did not know how the life outside Mauritius, outside parents' home. Mais ça, l'expérience par l'Allemagne, là, ça a bien fitement, en fait. Sharpened me, like, take responsibility, comment gérer la casse, comment gérer tout seul. Je pensais que c'est ça qui me pousse moi pour un brand aussi. I was already having the idea of having a business or whatsoever, but I did not have the courage to do it. I wasn't ready to do it. Mais comme on a l'Allemagne, c'est l'expérience plus qui me l'école. Mais like if I could go alone there by myself, handle everything by myself, I said, okay, maybe I'm built for something more. And then I'm like, okay, let's do a business then. But then when I went to Germany, I did not know I will come back to Mauritius and start a business. It took me like a lot of steps to come here. For example, in l'Allemagne, I fait 3 ans, did not come back to Mauritius. I stayed there, and then I came to Mauritius, and then I went again back to Germany to work, and then I came back to Mauritius. And then this time I was like, let me stay in Mauritius, find a job there, but in the meantime, let's try to do something in Mauritius. I was also trying to find a job here. And then one day I was like, what if I open a business? And then I said, okay, let's explore it. Moi, j'ai 50,000 roupies savings, just for me personally. And then let me try to use that money and do something with it. I told my mom, let me open a business. And the most inexpensive one was a t-shirt business, print on demand. Mais when I fait ça, I did all the research, the road manufacturer, the Maurice même, road design. I even built design. I can send you pictures. You can put it on the screen later. Marie Villain, en tout cas, because I was doing everything myself. Là, I even went on the street. Mon allait devant le mall, mon allait demander un garçon, exactement qu'ils avaient rodé des t-shirts. I did a lot of market research. Really. Ça, comment dire, ça business idea, c'est presque pareil pour the market.
Yeah.
But then I mon cause avec un camarade qui me joint de l'Allemagne, qui est un consultant de marketing. And then she was like, what are you doing with your life? You can't design ça. She was like, no, this design won't sell. Don't sell these designs. But moi, à ce moment-là, I was blinded by the excitement of business. I was not, although I knew a lot of stuff about business, je ne connaissais pas product market fit. moi tu besoin que est-ce qu'il peut une demande, est-ce qu'il combien de compétitions il y a, est-ce que ça design là il peut stand out, ce USP tout ça là ils ont mis en place, tout ça un petit peu. Pourtant moi j'ai dans l'éducation là.
Ouais.
So it was like I just have a degree on paper, that's it.
Ouais.
But then my friend came, comme a messenger, I guess, an angel from nowhere. Lin vini, Lin explique-moi, Lin dit non, try to do it more systematically and dig deeper. So after I was like challenge lah, and I love challenges. When commence dig and dig it deeper and deeper, and then that's how l'explosion was born. D'après mon research, tout ça là, d'après mes statistiques qui m'ont quitté, tout ça là, I thought like women's dresses, women's wear are more profitable than men, parce qu'ils sont plus fashionable que men et qu'il y a plus possibilité de créativité.
Après, je dépense plus.
Yes, yeah, exactly. They spend a lot. So I said, okay, let's do dresses. Now, moi j'ai envie d'amener une fast fashion dresses. I was like, mais ça design un tas de Maurice. I'm not gonna bring the same thing. So what I did for 1 year, I spent a whole damn year just pour observer, plan l'exposition. How am I gonna do things? How I'm gonna do design? I have to stand out. I have to be extremely unique. More offering design completely different from what we are. Comme ça, du moment like the moment I go on the market, I stand out completely.
Ouais.
I wanted that. That's all I knew that time. Là, when commence à faire recherche sur design, tout ça là. Avant, I wanted to do product, my product design. Good for me. When I was small, like I said, which is not I wanted to do business, but I did not know mostly in a curiosity, build myself, personal growth, like outside school, comme aja, moi je peux dessiner, like do more stuff, more skills like cooking, drawing, dancing, sports, ça là, parmi de ces skills là, comme on dit, parmi de ces hobbies là, drawing can stand out.
Ouais.
So I started sketching my own design now.
Okay.
Ouais. So I started drawing, of course. Premier design, pas si bon du tout. non. Et pas si bon du tout. Then I keep drawing. And then, comme on arrive like en 15 dessin, I was like, no. The dream is not staying. On va pas trop vision là.
Ouais.
I was like, maybe I'm not for it. Peut-être non. But then I'm like, no, let's try again. Then I use again my knowledge que je gagne dans l'école, I did more research, je prends plus stratégiquement côté design à step, and then I started sketching again, and then got the design, and then got it ready for the manufacturer. I started in côté manufacturer. That part, another level of challenge. Et pourtant, jamais fait tout ça là. So I had to search a lot of suppliers. Là où 50 suppliers.
Ah bon?
Oui. À ça, design philosophie là, c'est moi qui le crée. L'exposition a son propre design philosophie, completely unique from other people and other brands. But so I had to find a manufacturer qui in that level of expertise and craftsmanship et quality pour me mon design philosophie en fait.
Ouais.
So it was like un tas trié, un tas rodé, un tas éliminé, un tas non, un tas oui, un tas ça.
Try and error.
Ouais, a lot of back and forth, a lot of it. Après, and then I selected a few suppliers. I went with them and then give them my sketch, try to make the product come to life. After les parvenus, one manufacturer ruined my entire design. I was like, again, mon vision peut tomber. Second step là, mon vision peut tomber.
Ouais.
It was like découragé second step. But then I was like, nope, let's do it again. Mon téléphone mon camarade, comme mon manufacturer ruined almost all my design.
C'est l'ami d'avant là,
Oui, consultant là.
Ouais.
I was crying with her. Look what my manufacturer did to my design. Il dit, moi, qui l'a fait ton design sa manufacturer là? Try someone else now.
Ouais.
Rodé un coup, and then she gave me more ideas on designs. Il dit, moi, refait. Il fait moi feedback, so I was getting support from her. And then I find someone else to do it. I besoin négocier avec le manufacturer, try to get the design right. Par la sens, comme si, like, on réussit à gagner un manufacturer qui réussit à comprendre qui m'a pu faire, on réussit à faire un montage en robe. I went to my customers, mon robe instant groupe, mon client, ma cousine par exemple, mon première cousine qui vient check mon première robe, and then I got feedback from her, I got feedback from my customers, est-ce qu'il est bien, etc., etc. And then I was still very scared to spend my money on it. But as time, I was like, okay, let me go to market and see if people will really buy it or not. Et mon commence doucement mes histoires avant. I start selling myself first. I start saying about where I come, what I want to do, how I want to do. And then, comment mon fini game sample, I started mon road model, and then I started advertising the dress. Bon, pas encore amené, did not spend on any in stock right now. Moi, je dis, envie de get dit mon pour prendre soin.
Ouais.
Est-ce qu'il avait créé hype?
Market testing.
Exactly. Because I was all about hype that time. I was like, I need to stand out, I need hype. So I went and I did TikToks. Moi, fait TikTok, commencé de décembre jusqu'à février.
Ouais.
Dans 3 mois, avec mon robe, pas quoi en stock, with my story and the dress alone, on fait là 3 millions de views.
Huh.
I was like, okay, I need to
Ça
bring
marche.
it. I need to bring it. But avant moi, I was still very skeptical because views doesn't mean sales. So I made mon road 710 000. I put a target. I need to get 710 000 signed up for email that they want the dress. Right? Rappel en février là.
Ouais.
So I met my target about getting 710 000 to sign up. And then I said, okay, I already got my people, so let's go and say to the manufacturer, yes, start production now. I said, when the Chinese New Year.
Ouais.
So I had to wait. And then it took like, normalement, il prend un mois pour faire production, and then another 2 weeks to come to Mauritius. After my client, second sign up, they are getting angry at me. They were for graduation and my birthday or something. They really want the dress. They are waiting for it. I was like, yes, give me a minute. I'm doing it. That time I was so inexperienced. I did not know how to do stuff. But là, mon essai pousser, mon essai calculer, and I was putting pressure on my manufacturer. En place d'un mois, de 10 semaines, on fait faire production, et dans 10 semaines, en cours d'un mois, on fait faire production, et à Maurice. Then that's how it went pour mon launch and comment mon savais mon knowledge. Même still là, si vous pensez, non, encore pour en prendre, the second step, I guess.
OK. Et dans tout cela qui part, tu te pensais plus difficile?
Je pensais, vu que c'est nouveau là-dedans, et que chacun step plus nouveau, il est exciting there. Je pensais chacun step plus difficile. Bien faire tout en fine details en fait.
Ouais.
Like quand tu road manufacturer, tu fais road inter c'est un détail. Quand tu peux négocier en fait, par exemple, ou quand tu peux road ban, tu road simplement qui s'en a pas même ton stock dans Maurice par exemple, bateau, avion ou je sais pas. Ça tu fais road dans le West Coast. So it's not an easy job as such. Tu fais road inter option et try to find the more cost effective one. Après plus difficile so far, ce qui me gagne, c'est en fait c'est moi-même. Because business n'est pas un affaire qui est nouveau as such. And a lot of brands out there, a lot of business people out there. So you can get the information from them, you can get information from other marketeers, accountant et tout. But the real challenge is yourself at the end of the day because you need to know how to tackle this problem, how to tackle yourself, how to be more disciplined. So that's the most difficult part because sometimes you know the road, but you need the courage to go towards it. And sometimes you do not know the knowledge and there is gap. You're confused most of the time. You're stressed. You're like, what do I do now? My business is like that or this is not working. I already have a manufacturer but still scared about the future because some manufacturers just drop out, some don't meet. De finir launch, oui. De finir un produit, oui. But it's still besoin maintain a good supplier relationship. So it's not like an easy job. Like the besoin fair.
Ouais.
But at the end of the day, vu que I'm inexperienced et encore jeune là-dedans et pourtant une petite fille, So it's a challenge for myself, I guess. It's like a lot of learning on the field. Comme je acheter moi bien prendre la guerre là.
Ouais.
Il y a la guerre mondiale. Et moi la guerre tout. But I'm picking up though.
Ouais.
Yeah.
C'est une affaire qui nous causait beaucoup avant qu'il nous fait émission. Effectivement, it's a lot of personal work. On comprend que ce qui te fait dire, même comme causer avec mes parents, mes famille aussi dans le business, it's a lot of working on yourself. Moi, je pensais que the amount of effort you put in fighting yourself, fighting yourself, that's pas le bon mot, but that you put in
I think it's fighting yourself itself. Huh?
yeah,
Because
des fois, vous êtes
sometimes you're like, I don't want to wake up from that bed. And
Ouais.
then you're like, no, I have to wake up. No,
Ouais.
I don't want. It's like a war going on in your mind, a little voice, you know? Yeah.
So I think it's, je pense, les proportionnel à zéro et futur qui te peut donner toi-même et pour ton business. So moi, je vais pas commencer and I'm not starting something new. I'm just picking up. Et I have my father that I see his dedication. Des fois, je me mets casser 4 heures en matin, je soif. Je dis correct, je vais aborder là. Et mon papa travaille. Et j'ai dit, 4 heures, là, demain, on a un meeting, je dis, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Je dis, non, ben, je fais un meeting pour ce qui m'a écrit là. Demain, nous venons, right. On travaille, meeting. Good morning, everyone. I woke up at 4. I have an idea. Là, nous battons. So it's a dedication and a level of grit. Je pense que c'est grit aussi, a level of grit, which we need to force ourselves to have because we need to be far superior than normal if we want to to break through. C'est une affaire qui me suis apprendre, qui me trouve, qui tu es là. So hearing this, it's very good. Et de développer ça par toi-même. Chose qui moi peux moi pas. C'est pas you're doing way more than me. C'est pas une affaire qui moi me peut force moi-même développer. You know, so I completely.
Actually, pour moi, I have to force myself to learn something. Par exemple, vu que moi, je commence tout from zero myself, from building the website, brand strategy, product design, understanding suppliers, negotiations, understanding the finance side of things, et the concepts, creative direction, so marketing, so everything, so hooks, everything. C'est un instant niveau qui, un instant l'éducation qui est déjà fini de toi, right? But you use that, then you have to use more of your brain pour te faire même l'idée un peu plus impactful en fait. That take another level. Ça là, il prend plus.
En fait, c'est un outil. Après, toi, le business, c'est habitué là, mais pour faire un travail, make something out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Et après, pour build stack and skills, par exemple, nous avons fait une website. And I did mine. And look at it.
Looking great.
Oui. C'est un niveau website qui te fait. And then there is another level of website. And moi, zéro là. Okay? So I reached that level and I'm like, no. Si je lance, je vais parler de mon website comme ça. Mon website là, bien tracé, bien structuré, bien organisé, bien high-end. So, worked again. Je fais website design là, bien. I worked on it like overnight. Parfois, je peux dormir. Work on it. Moi, je peux dormir 10 heures temps par jour. Même pas no profits, no sales going on. This purely learning là. This purely learn skill on the spot, execute on the spot là. Like go on Google how to do that, how to do this, how to do that. Go on YouTube, learn on the spot. En même temps get video YouTube. En même temps peut execute là. This is the best way of doing things. Trust me, depuis là on peut faire pareil. Parfois Excel me pas connaît comment on peut faire. I went to directly and see and do it immediately. Mais moi faire comme ça. And then me servi un peu mon brand strategy pareil comme Madame Maurice me fait recherche sur la personne qui a pareil comme ça. Et moi me trouvé ça l'idée là and then I execute. Fait que dans la tête moi besoin aller execute. Understand if you go to a professional you tell the person what you want. If you don't but here I did it everything myself and there was a lot of learning. Pareil comme tout papa like a lot of dedication. Mais si in the year of planning there was a lot of back and forth. But you can imagine full, super obsessed with it. I was so obsessed with the idea that comment me rendre dans le marché. Like my first step, mon premier pied in the market, there should be buzz about me. Mais pour me créer ça buzz, I had to un peu plus nouveauté côté website, côté marketing, côté the product même itself. So it took a lot. Et pour build second skills on the spot, it took a lot. Yeah.
I can tell it took a lot.
Yeah.
It always takes a lot.
Yeah,
Et bien souvent des fois.
Depuis là, les filles take a lot même. But after the year, after the 1 year full energy, I gave full energy in the plan, just in the planning, give full energy, and then I started to see like burnouts. Après quand tu fini le launch aussi, problème pas qu'on finit, c'était real problem and stuff. Because when you learn, you execute, you're still behind the scene. You gotta take your time sometimes, but when you're out there in real time, I said, no problem. Now you start making mistakes in front of people now.
Voilà, exactly. Yeah.
Where sometimes the price is not good, the marketing message pas bien click. Tout un petit détail qui besoin inquiéter, besoin casser, roncer. The marketing is not good. The models pas bien relate to the audience. The dress sometimes, façon de présenter robe là, il pas bien aussi sometimes. So I had to revisit everything. Sans messaging the website. Au commencement, comment elle était à celle-là, il m'aurait différent. It was like un tas cassé rosé en fait. Et depuis, encore fait ça là.
C'est comme ça pour it's like this when with any new idea. Et beaucoup d'affaires cassées, rangées. And même moi, des fois, je gagne l'idée, I want to try to implement, and it's a lot of back and forth. Et le plus pire, c'est quand, like, you have it at level 1, quand tu réussis à faire level 5, tu dis, comment on gagne l'idée level 1? La marque bête ça. And you just keep getting, you just keep increase, the further you go, the more your ideas get better, and the more you see that, wow. Je comprends qu'il fait ça à l'époque-là, il n'a pas fait marcher. Et ça, c'est pas parce que nous pouvons look down nous-mêmes. I think it's because we're seeing it with more experience et la vitesse qui est capable d'apprendre nos business, it's a lot compared to how we learn even in our personal lives. Parce que it's always intense and we always are being faced with whether or not it's serving the fundamental purpose. Tu connais, des fois, tu galopes derrière X, mais tu prends un petit détour, tu derrière Y, mais moi, je pense que le business, it's always X. It's not gonna deviate from what you're actually trying to do. Et si arrivé te faner or something just bad happens on the market, you end up losing money and it hurts in a different way. Te sentir qu'on est un perdu en, on va vous dire un poche de même, mais te perdu tout ça les faux. Ouais,
we need to separate a bit personal and business. Si tu es trop like into
exactly.
Trop mais faire ton business into personality, it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt. Mais quand aussi moi me pensais, moi pas connais, moi me pensais like when something bad happens in the business, it doesn't hurt me. C'est un grand mot. Pas sentir que moi je faillir, but what comes out of me faillir, tu vois. Then you need to figure out, okay, mais c'est le produit qui est pas bon. So if I do a new product, is it guaranteed to work? Ou bien c'est moi qui vais faire une erreur. Bien souvent des fois, regardless si tu es dans la main, tu grave c'est quand tu fois tu as attrapé une affaire. So you need to fix the fact that your hand is not working. Et bien souvent des fois, moi me trouvais que the outcome that you're trying to expect is usually not most of the times, but sometimes it's how you are tackling it yourself.
Yeah, I think
it's
more the execution.
Voilà.
See, for example, you have an instant strategy, the vision, everything can be in place, the planning can be in place. It's like moi mon remarqué que I'm very good at setting the goals, understanding first structure. I know the roadmaps. I can get that information. Mon cas, c'est mon l'esprit comprend exactement. Par exemple, si mon envie arrive à un certain level of sales, qui m'a besoin faire, comment m'a besoin faire, qui sont là m'a besoin roder and everything. But then, tu finis faire ta planning là, tu finis comprendre comment l'immerser, you're not confused on that plan, but to execute it better, make it perfect. Là, problème là qui vient en fait, tu as besoin d'un the right skills to do it.
Mhm.
And après quand tu peux exécuter, si tu as besoin perfect it,
Mhm.
tu as besoin land on the right person, produit là, il besoin tout pareil,
Mhm.
comment tu mon peut roder. So it's I guess if you want to achieve your objectives, it's more on the execution now.
Ouais.
Okay. I think it's a 20% planning, and then the rest is execution. This is what I think. I mean, it depends also on how you're planning it,
Ouais.
but it's mostly execution, I guess.
Execution.
Yeah.
Execution sometimes is tiring.
Yeah, but that's what you need to do.
C'est ça le jeu. It's the
Yeah.
rule of the game.
It's the game, yeah. It's the game.
Et pour tout ban chifi ou tout ban gens qui n'a même dans avec toi, that maybe are starting out just like you. So what would you tell them?
Ok, ça veut dire, si tu as, comment tu as 22 ans, comment tu as commencé, bon, I would think, un petit peu plus devant.
Ouais.
I would think, moi tu penses devant même, comment tu fais mon business, mais moi pas pense trop devant. Moi pas anticiper tout mon erreurs ça qui me faire.
Mhm.
I thought I was very organized.
Ouais.
I thought I was very packed with knowledge avec research, mais non. So if you're starting out, do your research really well. Fini plan, bien. After, si tu veux faire tout seul, like me, I started everything by myself. N'importe qui l'a astuté, do a personal analysis on yourself. Get exactement est-ce que tu es equipped mentally, mindset, and skills, experience pour te commencer un business, because this is very important. Tu vas pas this deviance which you know I will do it. You need to have the level of skills, the level of expertise, and all the knowledge to start it. After même si tu es lancé, think a bit further. Parce que à ce là, si tu demandes moi, qui me tu peux faire différent pour mon business?
Ouais.
A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Et pourtant, ça moment là, par exemple, the mistakes I made, comme on fait mon fashion brand, c'est miscalculation of stock.
Ouais.
Pourtant, when you get 600 sign-ups, I wasn't able to convert all of them. That time, I got that problem. Et I got that level of stock. Et moi, je calcule comme ça, and I got it that way. And when it did not happen, now you have to work again. Et si je commençais à cela, I would probably go on the more lowest. Net. Plus low possible. MOQ pour qu'on ait vendre plus vite. Parce que then your money is tied up to inventory and then your business stock.
Yeah.
Si tu es fully self-funded. So, there is a lot. Après, si tu peux start pour un jeune chiffre, I think tu as bien besoin d'une determination, tu as bien besoin ambitious, et tu as besoin quand on lit, quand on prend. Be open to learn. Parce que moi, tout le temps, je suis bien open to learn. Toutes les affaires, je peux en prendre pour moi, mais je peux enjoy en fait. Pour moi c'est tout le temps un topic qui me peut en prendre et I try to use it in my business. So I guess this is the ingredient. Besoin reste gagner to experience and check it. Gagner pas une skills qui te besoin et gagner the business knowledge and use them all. Et essayer d'en prendre erreur dans les autres domaines qu'il fait. Et si possible, gagner une qui expérience de tout team as from the get go get support comme ça.
Ouais.
Qui une qui similaire comme ça qui est tout.
Maintenant, au côté du support, alors, how did you find support in this project?
Ok, c'est au commencement, j'ai lancé sur parent support. They aidé beaucoup. They helped me pursue what I really wanted to. Of course, when I don't want to work anywhere. I want to open my own brand, my own business. Et they support me. Lucky for me there. Là, comme un launch, just with my story, juste avec mon vision qui m'a envie faire avec les projets. I got a journalist who came towards me. Linvini, and then she said she's very inspired, and then she wants to write about me. At first, I was like, maybe someone is trying to scam me because why would someone try to put my name on the journal for nothing, you know? Lina chased me for a few months, and then she wrote an article about me on Defi Media. about this version et comment ça peut passer behind the scene. And then later I got people sending me messages on LinkedIn. They want to help me build just purely because of the vision. Parce que je peux trouver l'impact que les versions il fait in the first 2-3 months. Is it only help me? But I did not come from a rich family, plutôt middle class. My parents, mon papa il est un maçon, il a 11 villas and houses, et mon maman il fait plantation pomme d'amour.
Ouais.
So no white collar people in my family, nothing. So I had to do stuff by myself. Et là, quand je trouve ça qui identifie, qui a envie de faire pour lui, qui a envie d'arriver avec une grande vision, un rêve qui est extra grand, plus grand que moi. And when I share it, and people are inspired and they want to help me. Et moi, j'ai mon mentor, thank you so much, mentor, pour aider moi dans mon business. Et mes parents qui demandent moral support, emotional support. Ouais, et mes camarades qui aussi aident moi là-dedans. Help me sometimes. They demandent, moi peine avec un marketeur ou bien quelqu'un qui a demandé coup de main côté créativité pour demander feedback because when you're doing it, you think it's good. But when someone else says it, it's something else, right? So I got my friends to review my work and everything. Ça là. Support là, il vient quand tu commences en fait. Avant de commencer, there is no support as such. C'est toi qui besoin lead. You need to initiate first, and then support comes. But you have to do it. The journey est comme ça, so you have to do it.
Alors maintenant qui nous cause where you came from, what it takes to have a brand, how the brand started, nous cause un peu l'autre produit. So peut-être il y a beaucoup de personnes qui trouvent les vidéos. So what really gives you the edge compared to your competitors for your dresses?
Ok, quand tu fais mon recherche chez Maurice et quand tu l'autre pays, l'Allemagne, je trouvais qu'il là-bas il y a des high-end brands, par exemple Joe, Chanel, tout ça, Mugler and everything. Mais Maurice pas dans ça. Et même si tu peux y aller, I don't think the Mauritian would afford it, like the normal Mauritian like me. So tu peux pas afford. Et comme une Get Maurice, je trouvais qu'il y a trop beaucoup de fast fashion man wholesale. Bon, no problem against them, hein? But in the wholesale, and they were like very similar dresses everywhere, same concept. But il y a exactement ça level of chicness qui me peut rôder là, pour moi-même, par exemple. Là, I was like, why not? Let's do it. Let's do chic. Parce qu'il y a plein de ça chic là. Et il y a summery floral dresses everywhere, mais pas like my structured timeless. I guess this is how I. When the way my robe de Maurice devient flowy, and I'm like, what if I do the opposite?
Ouais.
And that's how I got the idea to do structured. And then I said, okay, let me bring designer quality, like someone shapes, the way the designers do the tailoring, the cinch, the hourglass shapes, and the designers are. So what if I bring this, but in a way that Mauritian, the car generally at an attainable price.
Ouais.
So that's the first difference in the marché, c'est un qui est extremely high quality, we'll make sure qu'il est extremely high quality, qui se begin designer levels craftsmanship. Et là, c'est begin un design qui actually does something to your body. It doesn't change your body shape as such, because pas une body shaper ça, mais plutôt une robe qui est plus flattering pour the body shape. Moi, j'ai envie ça en fait. Moi, j'ai envie que tu fais là, peu importe si tu have like a belly or something or anything they have, il peut balance the body proportion and take it place. So that's the difference qui est entre moi et les autres robes qui sont dans le marché de Maurice. So, moi, j'ai essayé de faire ça. Après, on terme tissu, la toile, the fabric. It's also different from what we have in Mauritius. Moi, j'ai envie de fabric qui pour like de cas mettre à soir, matin, de cas mettre à plusieurs places, different occasions. So it was like, for me, it was like one dress, mais de cas mettre à plusieurs reprises et différentes places. Et make sure que the two angles que tu étais, like maybe sunlight, flash camera, or anything, especially for my Parce que mon design sa robe là pour un special moment, so I wanted the fabric to stand out for that moment. En tout cas, stand up. Like, pas la toile qui te trouvait like everywhere in Mauritius, mais la toile qui quand tu mettais même pour stand out directly. This is how I chose. This is how I'm different from the other brands actually. But par contre, il y a un blazer de Maurice et moi mon robe il follow certain level of blazer dress, mais c'est moi so craftsmanship, so shape, so tout c'est différent, completely different. Et of course, vu que Maurice jamais pas tient son propre luxury brand, mais moi j'ai l'impression qu'il fallait bien, laisse-moi pas faire lui. So I did it. Là, when get ça l'idée là, let me reimagine let me bring a new Mauritian fashion era. You know, let's go away far away from the floral and everything for now. For now, let's bring something more like a different Mauritius, you know, in terms of fashion. Let me bring something and then show them a different. So what I did is blend my craftsmanship, my design, Mauritius culture, and luxury together. So that's what you see dans le TikTok Zojizu. Et me penser c'est ça qui nous fait nous puis ça l'idée là. And now I'm starting to see a lot of people que nous l'idée. Avant, comment moi j'ai commencé, parce qu'il y a personne qui tire mes robes autant jolies pour aller dehors. Okay, I understand it's a luxury, you can't wear it on the street or whatsoever. But that's the hook. That's the point. That's how you stand out actually. But tu vas au magasin, tu peux film in the shop. I was like, no, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go on the street. The bold move. You have to take bold moves sometimes. So, même the move content, I take bold moves and then I went out. Mon fallait completely le contraire. Mon sorti depuis de sa concept, salesy, vulnerable, salesy là. I took more like a storytelling way. Mon commence à mettre plus the Mauritian culture. Et mon trouvé ben Mauritian my content pour trouver ça. So that's why you see my models. Nous allons faire une vidéo. We have a lot of fun. Ben brand comment moi tu fais commencer dans Maurice, c'est pas si funny, c'est pas dans sa quirky side là, c'est bien like strict, salesy, full on buy this, buy that. No, nous take another turn. Dans le marketing, we are showing more personality. You basically connected. So this is how we are also different, and this is our winning point so far. And it's being copied badly. Yeah, it's really.
Si je me coupe, you're doing something right.
Yeah. But again, this is a market that you cannot tell people that you're copying. I mean, fashion industry comme ça en fait. You have to keep coming up with new stuff, new ways of doing things. You gotta take bold moves every time. C'est comme si pour créer un buzz, you know. And then we try to get things going on. Try to keep the buzz going on all the time. But this time, and then we try to compare with other people, for example. And then we try to give like a very harsh and rough feedback nous-mêmes dans notre social media, and try to create a gossips en fait. C'est ça qui push nous. It was like very subtle details, but very effective. So this is how you need to be when you bring something new, right? You need to get things going. You need to like do bold moves, même si les choses à fait. I got one influencer to talk Morobe against Canada Maurice in terms of malls, so man robe in terms of street. And we got a lot of backlash for that video. But pas this backlash qui me fait gagner, it was like a marketing sale. It's like I'm not trying to. Moi, c'est cool moi-même, mais I'm trying to put the spotlight on me, right? So this is how we do. You need to bring new stuff sometimes.
Et pour le futur de la marque, so what is something you want for the brand in the future? Let's say the next 5 years. Where is your vision going? What's peut-être pas le plan, but where do you see your brand in maybe 5 years?
First, I want to bring more dresses. Mon envie, c'est qu'un Mauricien que je viens dans le shop, they're like, this is my go-to shop actually. I want everything in this, and I want them to see why they buy the dress. Like, par exemple, we need to une robe, to immédiatement, ah, this is for that occasion. Mon envie, like, completely meet balance with needs. Completely meet ce qui identifie envie d'une robe ou sur lens. Completely ça. Like, the moment you open your wardrobe, you're like, nah, that's my dress. I want the customer to say this. Après, quand tu commences mon brand, I imagined Mauritian girlies pour mettre sa robe là dans un moment spécial. Par exemple, c'est une graduation, birthday, or prize giving, or anything very important. And moi, tu rêvais qui intervened on the stage, and then she wore the dress, right?
Un rêve?
Yes.
Okay.
And it came true. I will send you the picture. It came true, and une fille qui a causé pour the right of women, if I'm not mistaken, et sa information là, il m'expresse. And she's wearing our dresses. Pour moi, c'est plutôt faire un customer content et the quality. Et aussi, in terms of cost of LP, more dresses et have shops. I want to open shops in Mauritius, comme ça, c'est un peu plus facile pour aller en shop. But they can shop online for now, but I want them to come and experience.
What's the process behind if they want to try on the dress? How does it work? If someone is interested, c'est un intéressé avec sa podcast and they want to give it a try or buy one, how should they proceed?
Okay, so if you have seen one of our dresses somewhere online or ads or anything, you can shop on our website, or you can just send me a message. I have my number there. You can send me on WhatsApp, or you can send me emails. We can help you with everything, with finding the right fit length for you. And then if you want to try the dress, there is our address, and we are also on Google Maps. So maybe you can just call me before you come. We put an appointment for you, and then you come, and then you try the dress, and then if you like it, you buy it, and then you wear it. Yeah.
Alors, maintenant, je te connais comment je peux faire pour acheter sa robe-là, et je connais l'histoire de la robe. Et bien souvent, des fois, quand nous mettons lens, we want to dress up with a purpose, mais maintenant, quand du monde complémente ça, je peux partager l'histoire-là. So it's a bit more than wearing a dress, it's also carrying a story forward. Alors, Amiirah, thank you so much qui t'a donné le temps de venir au podcast, de partager tes histoires. And I hope that it touched a lot of girls, a lot of young people who want to have their own brand. And I'm sure that you will be a success story and that you're already on the way there. And je suis sûr que du monde pour apprendre de ce qui te dit. Bien souvent, des fois, nous dans une situation que nous pensons, peine support ou bien qui nous touche nous là-dedans, mais au fait, il y a plein de personnes. Et malgré qu'il y a beaucoup de monde, ce n'est pas tout le monde qui causait. So, grand merci from myself and also from the people watching. I'm sure they would have said thanks also if they were to hear the story right now with you. And I'm sure that everybody, even if they are already having a business, must take something from this story. Et pour tout le monde qui grand, si c'était mon oncle par exemple, qui est mon neveu nièce qui peut envie ouvrir un business ou bien mon grand frère pour mon petit frère ou ma petite sœur, I'm sure that you can be something they inspire for the young generation to be. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time for another episode.